I keep waiting to do the intro until I get to the full screen, but it's raw and uncut anyway because I can't afford to edit this. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jay from the JBG Podcast, and another episode very close in relation to the last one. It's kind of weird for me to be doing this, but I'm embracing myself more. I'm embracing the opportunity that lies in front of me. So, I recently started embracing my more eccentric values because anyone that knows me knows I'm probably the farthest thing from normal. But most days I don't realize that because I think I'm normal. But then again, normal's just a concept created by people even farther from normal than me. So. I was at Papa John's today, and actually I was at Papa John's Friday, and I was informed that they'll be introducing a new dessert today. This is Monday when I'm recording it. They went public today with this dessert called Oreo Bites. And so I had some today. I was very excited, and they are the ugliest looking thing. I mean, absolutely horrifically looking things. Just god-awful. They look like maggots if maggots were like food. But by God, were they some of the most delicious things I've ever had. And they smell incredible. But they are worrisome to look at, to say the least. You'd think you're ingesting some form of new plague. And you might be, the next, type 4 diabetes. I don't know. That's not a thing, obviously. But they look like they could cause it with enough time. Then I was also there, and some guy, obviously an Indian, a person of Indian heritage, ordered a pizza that had pineapple, olives, onion, what are they called? I can't think. Mushrooms and something else. And it looked like the cure for diabetes on pizza. So, self-induced diabetes, not the people who just can't help it. Of course. Is that wrong? Can I say that? Probably not, but I did anyway. Who cares? Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. And everything in between, I guess. Tomorrow's my last day for 2 weeks, and finally I get time to myself. Time at home, time with family that I'm so dreading. But it's better than school. At least the school side of school. Not the side of school I go for. Trying to keep up with the Monday night football game that's going on tonight, but it is so incredibly boring. It is so boring. Nothing has happened in like a quarter. Let's see if anything's happened. Nope. The Packers are up like 10-3 right now against Baker Mayfield and the Rams. Baker Mayfield further proving he was a draft bust. Much to my dismay, I love Baker Mayfield. He's a cocky, arrogant son of a gun, and I can think of no one better to lead a football team with that attitude. Except Stetson Bennett, because he is probably the cockiest quarterback out there. Too bad he's leaving after his national championship repeat. Hopefully. Go Dogs. So I took my math midterm today, and I'm in the on-level math. Well, really, the on-level math is probably statistics. AMDM, which is what I'm in, is more like below-level math. The people with 100s think it's easy. They just didn't want to take stat or pre-calc, and the people who are failing like me are dumb or don't care because we hate the institution in which it's founded in. That's my thing. So, yeah, that's how it goes. I think it's important, completely shift of topics, to choose your family. Not the family you're given, literally the one you choose. And I have surrounded myself with people I love and care about. But man, they always say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But I like to keep my friends' enemies closer. And I've been fruitful with that over the years. Keeping my friends out of lots of drama and solving lots of problems before they can even get started. An intelligence business of sorts for high school. based solely on the foundation that someone will talk to me about anything at any given point, and while I am currently defaming myself from the people who will hear it, it has benefited me. I have friends who owe me favors, owe me money. This sounds like I'm running a crime organization. I'm not, I promise, not anymore. I'm just kidding. I never did. Maybe. Who knows? Hopefully not the government. Let's hope they don't know. But I love the truth. I love the truth. The truth is so beautiful. It's ugly sometimes. Truth is, truth is something that is virtuous. It is something, sadly, now that is granted more than it is just expected. Only in the face of benevolence will you find the truth nowadays, and in the face of lies, you will find everything you've ever wanted. But in the truth lies the things you've needed. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I hope someone writes it down in a book. I don't know, maybe they'll think of me someday. Who knows? Maybe I'm the next Edgar Allan Poe. I just hope I don't find myself dead on a horse or next to one like he did, whichever, of an apparent overdose or assassination or whatever it was that killed him. I don't know. One of the great mysteries of not modern times, but one of the great mysteries of back in that day. How did Edgar Allan Poe die? I'm assuming an overdose, but I'm not going to assume it was purposeful by his hand. You know what I mean? God, I'm so bored. I'm just coming up with things to talk about. It's amazing. This is what I want to do when I grow up. I want to do radio, podcasting, hosting, personality, something like that. Talk show. But people like me don't get that opportunity because people like me think outside the box and they don't like a script. I haven't written a script for anything I've talked about except on an old show I used to do where I talked about politics, and it wasn't a script. I had bullet points of things I wanted to hit on. And even still, I rarely looked at it because I got sidetracked so easily by my own intent. I have two midterms, and the first one starts in under 10 hours. Or in under 11 hours, almost under 10 hours. Precisely 10 hours and 25 minutes. And I have to get up in 8 hours. 7 hours and 59 minutes. Love school, making me bend over backwards and break my, skull, trying to memorize all the things they want me to learn that I'll never use again. The institution is failing once again. This is probably why people call me a conspiracy theorist, but it's not conspiracy. It's fact. Fact is, I sleep with 5 beds on my pillow because I get nosebleeds if I don't. There's a fact for you. I have 2 on either side and 1 in the middle. Because I'm fortunate enough to live a lifestyle that supports that. Or, well, my parents are, I guess. Oh, something happened in the football game. Oh, it's another Green Bay Packers touchdown. I hate this. This makes me sick. I want the Rams to win so bad just because I bandwagon Baker Mayfield. I've been over the past. So I have autoimmune thyroid problem called Hashimoto's, and my thyroid is hypoactive, whatever. It's not doing, it's underperforming, I think. I think it's hypo. Um, and I'm very young to have this problem, and the Hashimoto's disease. And I'm also being screened for celiac. And I was screened for celiac on November 29th, almost 3 weeks ago. December 22nd will make 3 weeks. And the doctor told me that day on November 29th, if we didn't hear back from him in about a week and a half, call the office. So we did. 2 weeks after, we gave him a few extra grace period days. Biggest mistake of my life. My mother called once. They didn't answer. They were on lunch break. My mother calls again. She waits on the phone. Someone finally picks up. It's a woman with an accent. You can't hardly understand her, and which is all well and good. I don't care. Except I do care because it directly affects me and my health and quite literally my entire lifestyle. Because celiac is a gluten intolerance, sort of, and it makes acid reflux bad. And I'm going to have to go get looked at for an ulcer soon and for a hernia. I need to. And I'm not complaining about my problems. They're very easily worked around. That's not the problem. The problem is I don't know if I have the problems. All signs are pointing towards it, but I'm hoping I don't because I like eating things with gluten. I like eating chocolate. I like eating peanut butter, but God, do they all hate me. But, the doctor's office doesn't care. They get paid either way. So, a week went by. I called again today. I called 3 times. The first time I called, they were on lunch again. The second time I called, I was on hold for 5 minutes and I hung up. The second time, I was on hold for 8 minutes and then someone picked up. The same lady, nice lady. She tells me the same thing she told my mom. She'll tell the nurse practitioner and or the doctor to get back to me. What's a good number? Okay, here's the number. We'll call you back. They did not call back today. They did not call back the last time. So I'm giving them until Thursday. And if they don't, I might have to just march my happy behind into that doctor's office, demand a doctor or nurse practitioner, demand my test results that are quite literally life altering, and then have to go find a new doctor. In today's world, I could probably file a lawsuit and win. But I'm not that white, nor that petty. Not in that order. This is why I hate doctors' offices. They don't. I hate it when a doctor's like, "Look, I really care about you. You just met me. No, you don't. All right, because I don't care about you. So there's no possible way I can even fathom you trying to care about me. Your job, like a therapist, is to act like you care, just to get me out of the way. I'm your cash cow for a little while. Milk me." Man, I hate doctor's offices. But, it is what it is. And this doctor, I hate it because he's a really nice guy when you meet him. And he's an excellent doctor. I should have had these results like a month ago, but I lost the original order for the blood work. So I had to go back. It took a month to get in again just to get that paperwork. All because he wanted to do an actual visit. Oh, excuse me, I'm exhausted. He wanted to do an actual visit instead of doing a just here's the paperwork, and they want me to go through this portal. Okay, I hate the portals that doctors use now. It gives them an excuse to be lazy. I don't like lazy. I want you to be efficient. I want you to do your job. But no, that's too much to ask of anybody anymore. It seems is for them just to do their damn jobs. Pardon my French. Oui, oui. I complain a lot about a lot of things, and I'm quick to judge and I'm quick to anger. And while that may be part of my problem, it has also been one of my greatest virtues. It gets me the answers I'm looking for. However, you're more likely to catch flies with honey, not vinegar. It's a very old saying. It's one of my favorite sayings. Basically, be sweet and be kind, and you'll get a better response than if you're, well, vinegar. Which, if you like vinegar, there's a reason it's salt and vinegar chips, because it describes most of those people's personalities too. I love salt and vinegar chips, by the way, so there you go. And sour cream and onion. My mother is due to have surgery in about 2 days' time on Thursday. Little under 36-ish hours, I think. No, not 36. Yes, 36. Yeah. Or no. No. 56. Under 56. Or 60 hours. There we go. In the morning, it'll be 48 hours before my mom has her fourth surgery of the year on the same bloody knee. I hope to God it works. I do. I don't mind taking care of my mom, but I'm tired. And while that sounds selfish, just give me a minute. I love my mother to death, and I would do anything for her. And it's not her fault. I'm not even close to blaming her. I never would. I can't imagine the pain she's going through. Because I know she hates it because she can't take care of me the way she likes to. And it hurts her, it burdens her. And I hate that for her. She's a different woman with this pain. I'm doing my best not to fall asleep. I have my eyes closed because they itch so bad from, I guess, my allergies in the dead of winter when there's no pollen. There's nothing but ragweed and goldenrod still around, which is more than enough to aggravate my allergies, I suppose. There's like a mile-long field of it behind my grandmother's house. Whenever I'm there, I hack up on Benadryl and Mucinex. And I tell you what, I sleep beautifully. Speaking of family, it's Christmas time. And it's also my sister's birthday, speaking of family. The day this will go up, the 19th, it's my sister's birthday. I've already wished her happy birthday, but if she somehow watches this for whatever unbeknownst reason, happy birthday, sis. I love you. You're a weirdo, but I love you. And if you ever order a mac and cheese pizza without me there again, I will personally see to it that you go bald. Okay, good. Anyway, it's Christmas time and it's family time. And I'm going to say the thing most people won't say. But I don't want to spend time with my family. It's always an argument. There's always fights. Yes, welcome to family. It's beautiful. You go from fighting and arguing 1 minute to loving each other and hugging each other's necks then the next. And not even minute, seconds. Seconds pass. Because that's just how it is. That's what you're expected to do. I love my family. I do. I cherish every moment I get to be with them, even the ones that I hate. Not the people I hate most. I mean the moments I hate most. Let's get personal. Very personal. I am what they call a hopeless romantic. I love romance. And I'm very young and I've experienced very little of real romance, but falling in love is one of the most beautiful things in the world to me, and I cannot wait until it's my turn. And I had an interesting conversation today with a friend who I know has listened to this podcast before, so if she sees this, it's okay. Your name won't be said. Being a romantic sucks. You fall in love easily, and well, you think you do at least. You just have deep feelings for someone because they play in to what you want, to the things you love and like. They're perfect up until they catch you, which is most relationships anyway, or at least most men. But women do the same thing sometimes, and I keep thinking I'm in love with this one person, but then I remember I'm not because of how wrong they've done me over the past while, how wrong they've done me. And then there's this other person that comes in and she is stunning. She's wonderful. Beautiful inside and out, a wonderful conversationalist. No one would know. No one would know. But she's hard to read. I never have problems reading a room, and I've never had problems reading people. A skill my mother taught me very early on was how to read a room and how to read people. And she's even said it scares her because I do it so much better than she could. And I do it better than she can now, and I'm only 17. Her words. She hates it because being a mother, she can't hide a lot from me in the emotional aspect. And I don't know how she feels. I can't even tell. She smiles when we talk, sure, but lots of people smile when I talk to them. I love making people laugh. It gets me through the day, seeing people smile at the things I say and at the things I hear. And I'm 17, and you can tell me it's edgy or whatever, but I want love. I want something real. I'm impatient. I'm young. I'm dumb. And I'm impatient. I love romance. The little notions, the getting the little things for each other that each other loves so much, the doing the right things, the saying the right things. It's a art to me, but I'm not a good painter. And I don't have much of a canvas or any brushes, if you get the gist. And I listen to all my friends talk about he's the one, she's the one. You're 15, 16, and 17. No, they're probably not. They're probably not. But then I find myself in a similar situation and I tell myself, they're the one, they're the one. And then my friends tell me, no, they're not. Then I get mad because it's the exact thing I would want them to say to me, a reality check. But with this one, my friends are saying, hey, maybe, maybe. The complete opposite of my usual taste. Because my friends know I have a type, per se, and it's not exactly good. It's far from good. It's terrible. But it's my type. But I've also never really gotten to experience what I'm experiencing now. Because I don't hang out with those people. An upper echelon of people, if you will. Anyway, enough about me. Although I do love me. You know what's really important in today's world that most people, or a lot of people, are lacking in? Deodorant. Deodorant is so important. And oh my God, the amount of sweaty teenage boys who don't shower, their hair's as crusty as their thumbs are. Ugh. That didn't make sense. I wanted to say as crusty as their right hands, but yeah, you know. They wear their green camo jacket and their black cargo pants, and I'm describing myself from like 2 years ago, but at least I was clean. It didn't smell bad, I don't think. I've always been a clean person. But I sit next to these people and I think to myself, do your parents not care about you enough to tell you to take a shower? Or at least rinse off with a water hose? I mean, seriously, come on. It's disgusting. It's nasty. I have big plans this week. I'm going to celebrate Yule tomorrow, or as it was described to me by a family member, pagan Christmas, um, with some family friends of mine and my father's. And I love these people. They're great people. In the few years I've known them, they've taught me a lot about life and about being a man and about being a person. How to stop doing things with everybody's help because I was pampered most of my life. I'm excited. Very excited. So you might have heard a video there. I was in the middle of a conversation before I started this. Um. Anyway, I'm very excited for this. It's gonna be awesome. The food is the main reason I'm going. I'm kidding. I love these people. That's why I'm going. But the food, they gosh, they're such great cooks. Such great cooks. And their son, I'm friends with him. We're gonna get to hang out and spend some time together. He's a good friend of mine. I don't get to see him often, so I'm excited for this, and I get to spend the night, and it's gonna be fun. I doubt I'll sleep. We'll be too busy playing Legend of Zelda on the GameCube, which is good. It's good to make those, or Metroid Prime, one or the other. It's good to make those memories. Lord. It's only been 23 minutes or 25-ish since I started recording, and I already want to stop. But I'm going to dig deep and see if there's anything else I can talk about. Is there anything else for me to talk about? Nope. I don't know that there is. Well, I suppose that'll be it. I guess. Well, I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed me embarrassing myself once again on this microphone. It flatters me that anyone even listens to this, so I appreciate all of you, and I love you all. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. If there's anything you want me to talk about specifically, please leave a comment. I need topic ideas. I'm drier than Arizona right about now, and it's winter, so please help. Any topics, just preferably not political per se. I love you guys. You might hear from me before Christmas, you might not. If you don't, Merry Christmas. If you do, Merry Christmas. And to those it pertains to, I don't know if it's still going on, but I know it was a couple days ago. Happy Hanukkah. If it's not, happy late Hanukkah. I have some Jewish friends, so I'll be sending them some messages after this. I don't even know if it's still going on, but I love them and I want them to know that there are people who are not Jewish that support them, because the Jewish people, contrary to the belief of Kanye West and his role model, are wonderful people and they have wonderful cooking, and that's all that matters. Good night. I love you guys. Peace. I don't know why I'm not going to get to edit this out. I don't know why I'm thinking a outro is even necessary. Well, good night. Or day, morning. I don't know. See you next time.